Hey folks, Rob Daniels here for the movie, TV, and video game soundtrack program Visions in Sound. I can be found every Saturday morning, 12 to 2 a.m. on Mix 98.5. Or you can find me, if you miss the show, which, hey, does happen. You can try me on visionsinsound.ca. Well, here we are, week 41. Yeah, only 11 more weeks to go before the big day. Yeah, and I'm speaking of June 7th, 2025. And that is going to be the official 25th anniversary of the show. That'll be the show, the Visions and Sound show that I'll be playing some. Well, there'll be some guests. It'll be fun. Trust me. So what do I got for you this week? Well, again, still on that 80s kick, and this one kind of came at me from, I won't say nowhere, but it's always been kind of in the back of my mind, and I'm talking about the 1982 film Megaforce. Yeah, take everything cheesy about action films of the early 80s, throw them into a film that was originally supposed to be a G.I. Joe film, and a huge commercial for selling toys, and you have Megaforce, which was actually also supposed to be a television series. So yeah, Megaforce by composer Jerrold Immel. Now, Jerrold Immel, if you're not familiar with him, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, he is best known probably for a lot of early work, including the likes of Logan's Run. He does make some appearances on the soundtrack to the TV series of Logan's Run. Now, the one thing that surprised me about this score in particular is the fact as to how cheesy and sitcomish it sounds. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll start things off with the main titles and some other stuff, and then I'll get into what I think sounds very sitcom-y and very cheesy. In any case, here you go. So yeah, definitely that cheesy synth. Definitely a trying to very hard to ramp up the patriotism and all of that in all of this. It's a fun score. But then we have this. My goodness, that sounds like it comes from a soap opera. A complete shift in how the score sounds. But I will say this, as is a staple to many scores of this era, starting with the 1979 Star Trek The Motion Picture, but not the first film that used this, we have our friend the blaster beam return. And here are some examples. So yeah, this is a fun film. I just wish that it would have become a G.I. Joe film. From what I understand, that the filmmakers wanted to make a G.I. Joe film, but just didn't have the rights to it. So I think it would have made a really good television series. I'm surprised it didn't become like an animated series or something like that. In any case, and the toys. Now I do remember, and if I can find it, I'll put up a picture of it. I used to have the little dune buggy with the machine guns and the rockets on the top. That was really cool. It was a little matchbox toy. So with that in mind, have a listen to some other really cool stuff. And again, we'll probably hear our friend the blaster beam return. So yeah, there you go. Megaforce from Jerrold Immel. Not a score that I would have definitely jumped out and bought, but it was such a, to me, well, I did buy it. What am I talking about? But the thing is that it's so fun, and it's so much fun that you kind of forget that as to how cheesy it is. And that's, I think, the best part of all of this. So if you're interested in any of the film, television, or video game music that I do play, please join me every week on Mix 98.5 for Visions in Sound, 12 to 2 a.m. every Saturday morning. You can also try me online. My show is at visionsinsound.ca. I'm also on Blue Sky at visionsinsound.bsky.social. I can also be found on Good Pods, a downloadable app for your phone or other type device. And I can also be found on many of the other podcatchers out there, including the likes of Apple Music. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and definitely get out there and listen to some fantastic scores, to great scores, and stuff that you may not necessarily listen to otherwise. Go outside your regular path and find some stuff that's really, really cool. With that in mind, I will say this. It seems that the world has gone crazy, and maybe stuff like Megaforce is just the remedy for that. But if you are having trouble, by all means, please call 911 for immediate help. If you or someone you know is in crisis, you can also text or call 988 to get the suicide crisis hotline. You can also try 1-844-HERE-247 or HERE247.ca. They all offer ways of getting help if you or someone you know may be suffering from mental health issues. So with that in mind, again, get out there and listen to some great, fantastic scores, and by all means, have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.
Hey! Hi, Duke. Oh, listen, I just wanted to say goodbye and remind you that the good guys always win. Even in the 80s. See you, Duke. Okay, Hank. It's you and me, buddy. One! Get this crate back on the ground. Boss is coming.
Dallas, I'm only a pilot, not a magician.
Never mind. Just hold what you got. Just hold it real steady, right where you got it. That's it, boy. Bring it in here. Get out there! You got that bag in here! Bring it out! Boy, you gonna get sick doing that kind